I still remember that day when my friend held my shoulder blade and just pushed me, and I was so weak that I just fell. I didn't resist, I didn't fight. I was completely weak. And in that moment, I realized if I stayed small, people would keep walking all over me. Fast forward to today, my back looks like this, and nobody can do that to me. In this video, I'll show you the two movements that built my back, plus the secret ingredient that not only grew my muscles but also stopped me from getting bullied. But before we dive in, let's be honest. Why build muscle at all? Here's the truth. Bigger and stronger people don't get messed with. If you're small and weak and choosing to stay that way, you're basically inviting trouble. I learned it the hard way. Muscle isn't just about looks, it's about confidence and makes people think twice before messing with you. So let's talk about the exact blueprint that I used to transform that weak kid into someone who can control his body and his life. When it comes to building a back, you need to think in two directions. The first one is width, the V taper that makes you appear wide. The second is thickness, the dense muscle that makes you look powerful. Let's break this down. Vertical pulls give you back width. The best exercise for width, it's pull-ups. Pull-ups beat machines because they transfer directly to real life strength. They can be loaded with weight over time. They have endless variations. So if you get bored of doing one, you can always switch to the other. But what if you couldn't even do a single pull-up? And that was me, and this is the progression that I used. Start off with negatives, jump onto the bar and then lower yourself slowly. Then do holds at the top, then assisted pull-ups, and then eventually you will be able to hit your first pull-up. Once you can do 10 pull-ups in a session, aim for 3 sets. And once you hit that, put on some weight, and that's when the real growth starts. Personally, I stick to neutral grip because they feel better on my shoulders and also give me a huge stretch on the lats. Choose your variation and grind it out. Okay, now coming to the rows. Always remember, rows give you the thickness of the back. And here's my go-to, the dumbbell row. Grab a weight which you can do for 8 to 12 reps. Pull the dumbbell towards your chest. Keep your elbow at about 45 to 75 degrees. Arch your back slightly to engage your back more. That's it. Simple but effective. You can swap dumbbell rows for cable rows. The mechanics is the same. You just need constant tension on the muscle. I do both depending on what I want to do that day. Combine vertical pulls and horizontal pulls, and that gives you the foundation of back growth. Now here's the part that nobody talks about. Even if you build the perfect physique, if you still keep the same mindset as that weak kid, you'll still get bullied. Nothing will change and people will still look at you as an easy target. That was my biggest shift. I stopped identifying as the loser who gets pushed around. I started looking at myself as someone who is disciplined, someone who trains regularly, and someone who doesn't tolerate disrespect. When you shift your identity, your progress skyrockets. Not just the gym, your life, work, relationships, and every other aspect. Muscles help, but mindset is the real trick. And if you want help, not just building your physique, but also your mindset, that's exactly what we do in our school community. The link is in the description. See you inside.